Hello friends, welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. Well, today I'm making a new recipe. I'm actually going to have to do two separate ones because my pan's not big enough. So, I'm making wild blueberry cranberry sauce. My cousin Cindy actually said this is one of their favorites. I'm not sure if this is actually her recipe. I think it is. I think she posted it. But anyway. And this calls for frozen wild blueberries. I just got frozen blueberries. And I got a lot more than I needed. I have one whole pack, 3 pounds, 2 pounds. So it's 8 cups of cranberries. And then I just threw in 4 cups of blueberries. It calls for a 3/4 cup. I'm quadrupling this recipe because I'm also going to can them. So I'm making some for Thanksgiving, just to put in the fridge. Right now, in here, I have my cranberries and blueberries. I'm getting ready to cut up my apples. It calls for 1 apple. I got 4 apples over there that I'm going to peel and cut up, and I will be right back. Okay, friends, before I do all that, I'm putting 1 1/3 cups of, because I have this going, of maple syrup in here, or you can use coconut sugar. I don't have coconut sugar, and I had to go back to the store just for the blueberries, so we're using maple syrup. Okay? Just because these, I have these on, I'm going to keep them on low while I'm doing my apples and orange zest. Okay? Now I'm going to do my apples and my zest, and I'll be right back. All right, friends. This is what I'm doing with my apples. A little close to the end of my counter, but because it calls for them diced, I did not feel like messing with that. So, I did this. Let me put you down here. I cut them and just cut them like this. So, they're basically diced to make it easier on myself. Let's take that piece off. And then I'm just throwing it all in the pan. So, now I gotta do my lemon zip, my orange. My orange is going to be cut in half. Oh, I'm gonna get the zest off it first. Be sure to make sure your oranges are clean. Nice and washed. And this calls for, let's see, juice from 1 orange, 1 teaspoon of orange zest. So I'm going to be using 4 oranges. So I'm just zesting them now. Let me bring you over here, because I'm going to just put this, I'm just going to put it right in the pan. This is what it's looking like so far. I think you get about a teaspoon on it from it. Maybe a little more. We'll see. And then I'm going to cut these oranges in half. Make sure no seeds go in. And we'll use the juice from each orange in here. So, and other than the syrup, there's no sugar in this. We need 2 cinnamon sticks, so I'm going to grab 8 cinnamon sticks and throw them in here also. Yeah, I'd say that's probably about a teaspoon. And now, so I'm going to do the other ones. And when I'm ready to juice my carrots, I'll be back. Okay, friends. This size orange, nice size, I got big hands, is 2 teaspoons of zest from this. And you can see I didn't get it all off, but I said, let me measure it just to be sure. So I used 3 of the zest from the orange, which is why I didn't Jones about that. I don't know how big the sticks are supposed to be. These are pretty big. It calls for 2 cinnamon sticks for 1. I don't want to put 8 in, so I'm going to put 4 and hope that these are good because these are good size. So I'm just putting 4 in here. And I turned the heat up now that I have everything in here. Do I? Oh, except for the orange. Juice. The orange juice. So I did turn it up. Let me show you what we got going here. I'm surprised there's no ginger or anything like that in here either. But I'm going by the directions. See how this goes. We're going to bring this to a boil. I got it right here. So I'm just going to put the juice in here from all these oranges. It smells divine. I'm not worrying about the pulp of this either. Bring you over here, show you what this looks like. I got it all boiling, and now, look at those big old cinnamon sticks. It smells amazing. Now I'm just letting it thicken up. That's some nice. I hope it thickens up more than that, but we'll see. I mean, I didn't even get to see a video, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like. And over in this other pan, I'm making another version. I will put the recipe below for this one right now. I've got the simple syrup and the cranberries in there popping, which is why I have the lid on as they're popping. So now I have this on simmer. Oops, sorry. My house is destroyed. I have every cupboard open. Look at that. I'm trying to find stuff. This one is actually going to have cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice in it, along with the zest of an orange. But it doesn't have orange juice in this other one. But I'm going to can them all. I'm just going to do them in smaller jars. Last year I had done a regular cranberry sauce, and it came out really good, and I still have some left, and I actually have one in there for Thanksgiving. Hold on. That's driving me up a wall. I have it in there for Thanksgiving, chilling, so I didn't forget to take it out. But this one, I tasted it a little while ago. Let me see. Just do a taste test here. The juice, anyway. Wow, that's really good. Right on, Cindy. I'm hoping it just gets thicker. It said to turn it down to simmer and let it simmer in every 20 to 30 minutes. Stir every few minutes for 20 to 30 minutes until the mixture is thick and the berries are soft. Remove half the mixture from the pot. Blend until smooth. Oh, because I have to use my immersion blender for half of it to get half of the berries, and then half of them stay that way. Place back in pot. Leave the sauce chunky or blend it completely. That's it. So, we'll see. That recipe says it makes 1 cup. So, I did it 4 times, so I should get 4 cups. So I'm using my smaller jars because not everybody eats it, you know, and I don't want to waste it. If we need more, I can always open more. But why waste it, you know? So there we have it. This one, look at this one. Look at the difference in color. We're just waiting for all these to start popping, and I just don't want it all over the place. So once those are done, then I'll add the blueberries in and get the blueberries softer. But this one, we just mixed everything right together, which was very convenient. So now I'm gonna get all my jars ready and my lids and rings and everything for both of them. Just have them ready, get my pot out because I don't have anything ready. I have a Boston butt on the smoker. Easy dinner. I'm using extra blueberries. I had a little bit more than a half a cup left. That's going in that one. So anyway, I will be back when this is done. All right, friends, next part. I removed half of that mixture from the pot, and now I'm just gonna use my immersion blender and get them soft. If you want to keep your berries all full, and you can, or break up all of them, you can do that too. I'm going to see how I like it with half of it. And I'm going to add it back in, and if I'd rather have it, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to want some of these berries and apples full. So that looks good. Now, let's do this. I'm going to turn you back this way and dump this back into the pot. I've got all my jars washed, sanitized. Over at the sink. Get these all back in here. I think I might have taken a little bit more than half, but that's okay. So this isn't like a jellied cranberry, obviously. Let me grab another spoon and try this. It's definitely hot. It's really good. It's nice and thick. So I'm just going to do it like this. And I use the immersion blender for the other half because I want some of it thick. So we're going to leave a 1/4 inch. Ah, nice. Head space. I might even leave a little bit more, 1/2 inch head space on each one. This smells delicious. Okay, so now look, I'm showing you the pan and not what I'm doing because I've got a mess going here. Let me push you back here. Okay. I am going to use my debubbler just because there are chunks in here. It's not all liquid. Better be safe than sorry because I want all of these to close. Hot product, hot jars, people. Just an FYI. I'll stick that right in there for now. Vinegar. Just because I always use it, just to be on the safe side. And clean all the rims off. Okay. My washed lids. And then we have 4 of them. So, this wasn't scalding hot, so I want to get this done as fast as I can before that becomes scalding hot, because these are warm, but they're not, you know, I can pick them up. So, I'm going to get the rest of these done, and I'll be back when they're done. All right, friends, this is my last one. 10 of them I got out of this. And you want 1 inch to 2 inches I need a little bit more water, so it's going to take a little bit longer. There we go. Above the lids. And I believe it's 10 minutes. I'm not sure. So, I'm going to go check. Let's turn this around. And I want to get them going, so I'm not even going to, I'm just going to leave the lid like that because it's just water bathing. I'm not going to set the timer until that's boiling, a nice boil. And I have all this other pan that I have to get my jars ready. I figured 10 was going to do that. Oh, and I got one for Thanksgiving, a nice big one. And oh, it tastes yummy. So let me go get the rest of the jars ready, and I'll be back. All right, friends. The other set is in there now. It still has 11 minutes. But look at here. I have one for Thanksgiving, and then I have 9, and they all started popping. Every one of them popped. And then I have the cranberry one that I made. I was a little shy on one of those, so I took it out of here and put it in there. But there you have it. Now, my personal opinion out of the two, because they're two different recipes, the wild berry is the one with the apples. It's really good, but it's not as sweet. No man sweet. So I guess if you wanted to add a little bit more maple syrup to it, you could. But if you like not so sweet, but it tastes good, because it doesn't, you know, cranberries are kind of bitter. You got the blueberries that have the little sweet taste, and then the maple syrup. So it is sweet. It's just not extremely like a pie. It's not like that, a pie filling. The cranberry blueberry sauce, which I'll have the recipe below also, it'll be the second one, is sweeter. This has got sugar in it. It called for 3/4 cup of sugar. I put, because I did a triple recipe of that one, so I got 9 of those. I got 10 of these, but I gave one to my neighbor because he helped me out this morning. I gave them one, and it popped while he was standing here. I said, okay, you're ready. Just leave it on the counter for 24 hours or overnight, and then put it in the fridge. And then I got 9 of those because I didn't have the apples in it. And so the apples filled, you know, I had 4 apples in that one. So that extra, I was just shy 1 more, which was good. I personally love this one. I like that one. I love this one. And just an FYI, this does not, I don't believe it gels up like a gelled, like you buy in the can. It must not, because in, at least in the recipe, the cranberry blueberry one that I love, you can actually make pies or little desserts, the cookies, stuff like that with it. I put sauce on it, cranberry blueberry sauce, but I'm going to have to make sure I remember that both of these you can use as a filling for little tarts and pies and whatever. So there you have it. I'm all done. Now I got to go clean my mess and edit this video. You guys have a great night. I'm pretty sure, because I need to make a pumpkin roll too, I'm going to make the video for that also. If I don't get it up before Thanksgiving, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. I love you. Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you again soon. Ciao for now.